Hey, my name is Alex. I co-own Marc's with my father Marc. What we have here is an amazing front wheel driven rehab chair with a tray, so stay tuned. What we have here is a Permobil F3. This is a front wheel driven version. Now Permobil does make a rear or mid wheel drive unit as well, but this is the front wheel driven unit. So how I can identify that is you have a tip wheel elevated off the ground, then you have your 14-inch solid drive wheel, and then you have this 8-inch rear caster wheel over here. If you have a mid-wheel drive, your drive tire would be located in the middle, and you would have another caster wheel in the front. So a front wheel driven unit does have some advantages. It is going to get you a little bit closer to a cabinet, and then it's also going to perform better outside on non-paved surfaces. So if you're using a chair that's dual purpose inside and outside, a front wheel driven unit might be better for you. Do remember, if you're looking for something strictly for inside, probably the mid-wheel drive, the M3, is going to be a better version for you. Now this unit is going to have a 300-pound weight capacity. This unit does come with 60-amp gel recessed post batteries in it. We do sell batteries for Permobils and all power chairs on the market, so if you're looking for batteries, give us a call. We can ship them right to your front door. This unit here has electric seat lift with 12-inch seat lift. It's going to have electric tilt, the reverse tilt. It's going to have recline. It's going to have electric legs, and it's going to have what they call anterior tilt, which is going to be a little bit of a forward tilting position. It is going to have a headlights and tail lights, which I'll show you here in a minute, and turn signals, and it comes with a tray. So this unit really has a lot on this unit. It does have 74 miles of total drive distance. Just imagine most people drive it a mile or two a day, so that might not be that much of usage. Could be a couple months or less of overall usage on the particular unit. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start with the base. I already went over the drive tires with you as well. You do have dual shocks on here, which are adjustable. It is amazing suspension on these Permobils. It's a very, very quiet ride. Only thing that you hear noise is when you engage or you disengage the actual driving. You'll hear that click. What that is that your brake assembly releasing, allowing the chair to drive. Now you can disengage the brakes by putting it in freewheel, but the chair will not drive. It's going to give you an M2 brake error for the right side. It's going to give you an M1 brake error for the left side. Chair must be in the upward lock position. You have a sticker right here on this black handle that shows the lock position. And anytime you switch from neutral and back into gear and vice versa, you have to turn your power off and turn it back on and reset the unit to clear that code that it is getting. This unit's going to go about 6 miles an hour top end speed. It is a fantastic unit. For being a front wheel driven unit on the rehab side, this is one of the best, most comfortable power chairs in the market. It's made in Sweden. That's where Permobil is based out of, but these are actually probably going to be assembled here in the United States, like in Tennessee, in that area. Now, headrest fully adjustable in height, and then also in all, if you loosen all these up, you can really fit that directly to the end user's head. And I do want to preface this as well, when we sell any of these types of rehab chairs like this, we send you out a measuring chart and we fit you to the chair. So we're going to make sure that no matter if you're almost up to 300 pounds or if you're 100 pounds, and depending if you're 6'7" or you're 5 foot tall, we can adjust the pans and the seats to fit your size. So when it arrives on a pallet on your driveway, all you got to do is cut the box open, turn it on and drive it away, and be fully assembled and fitted to your size. Armrests do flip up on this unit. I'm going to go ahead and take the tray off so I can show you that. Tray just slides right on and right off very easily. So this one does come with the tray. The functions that I'm going to show you first. Now you can do it all through the function box right here behind the joystick. It's called ICS box, or you can do it through the joystick. So I'm going to go ahead and do it right here in the back. Now all 4 buttons are lit up green, so that means I have the ability to use all 4 functions. When one goes to yellow, what that's telling you is now you're going to be at a reduced speed. So it's going to reduce the speed from like 6 miles an hour down to about 3 miles an hour. I think it's 3.2, somewhere in that range when it's elevated. But you will see you are going to have that 14-inch lift. A lot of times you're about 18 inches from the pan to the ground when you're all the way down. And then you're, roughly 30 inches from the pan to the top of the pan to the ground when you're elevated. And the reason why I give you that measurement is these seat cushions can be removed and can be changed. So it depends on how thick of a profile your cushion you're going to go with is going to determine what your seat to ground height is. So I like to give you the pan measurement. That way you can measure, hey, if I'm at 18 inches and I have a 4-inch cushion, well, I'm 22 inches off the ground. If I go with a low profile cushion that's 2 inches, well, now maybe I'm 20 inches off the ground. This is what you would look like. Like I said, you can still drive it when you're in the all the way elevated seat position. And now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring that position down. Now, I will tell you on this control box as well, if it lights up red, that means you're no longer in a safe driving position and the unit will not drive. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do 2 functions once this seat comes down just to save some time. What we can do is I'm going to do the electric tilt and the electric legs at the same time. So I'm going to start tilting back and I'm going to begin to raise my legs up. Now the legs are on there with tension, so you will see this foot plate slide back here in a second. But when your legs are on there, obviously it would stay all the way out in the full extended position. That is how all Permobiles are designed. So there's nothing different about this unit. You see how it slid back there. That is going to happen when there's not any legs holding that foot plate up. Now this is going to be your tilt position. Just imagine your foot plates would be more somewhere at this angle when somebody's feet are on there. But what this is going to do is it's going to get your feet above your heart. This is also going to take the pressure off your lower half and apply it to your back, so it's going to help alleviate pressure sores. Some people use it while they're in salons or when they're at doctor's visits or dentist offices, or helping some caregivers use it to transfer patients from that tilted position. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to bring the tilt back down and I'm going to recline the unit back. Recline is going to pretty much make sense. Recline is going to be like if you were sitting in a bed, or laying in a bed, excuse me. It's going to be almost that 180-degree lay flat position. So we're going to recline all the way back. I'm going to go ahead and see what that looks like. I will tell you this unit does have a swing away joystick on there, so you can swing away almost flush with the end of your armrest. You can pull it up to a table, or you can put your hands on the end of the armrest when you're getting in and out of the unit, so that you're not sitting there pressing on the joystick. Now the joystick is on the right hand side, but it can be put on the left hand side as well if that is needed. So this is what you're looking like here in your full lay flat position. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring the legs back down and the back up and get back to a normal upright and seated position, so that we no longer have these buttons lit up yellow. They're going to all go back to green here shortly, and that would mean I'm at the full speed driving position. I did mention this unit has headlights and tail lights. Now these headlights are not like most lights on the market. That is a very, very bright headlight that will actually light up your path, and then you have some very visible tail lights in the back. It does have turn signals. I'm just going to show you the hazards right now because that's similar to a turn signal. It has hazards as well. If you're driving, you are able to be visible, but it does have the turn signals also. Armrests on this unit do flip up on both sides for easy access. This particular unit, I mean, all units have a seat belt, but this one has a seat belt and this one has the leg lateral pads. So what these pads are for, they're adjustable on here in height and then also in the depth. What that's going to do is it's going to keep your legs from failing outwards, which sometimes pulls the person's foot off the foot plate. So these are a really nice feature to have on the unit as well. And the last function I want to show you is going to be the anterior tilt. So if you're all the way in the flat position and you hold that tilt button forward, you will then see how that is going to pitch the seat forward a little bit. So it's maybe that 10-degree anterior tilt, but you can see how this rail is now tilted forward. So that sometimes helps people get out of the unit or helps them get a little closer to a cabinet to be able to reach it. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn this unit towards the front so you can see a little bit more on it. So currently it's set up with a 19 wide by about 18 deep seat. This seat is on Velcro, so you're able to put whatever cushion you want on there. This actually has upgraded gel arm pads. Those are very soft. Normally it's just like a foam type pad. Very, very soft gel armrest. That's an upgrade right here. Very comfortable bag, also on Velcro, so we can take those off and we can fit this to your side. I think we can go all the way to 23 inches in width and up to 23 inches in depth. That's the maximum size that we can get on this particular unit. Foot plates do flip up on either side for easy access. There's really no adjustability on them in the width and the length of them, but the height is adjustable, and that's why we get that measuring chart so we can fit it to you. Now, once again, one of the highest end power chairs on the market. It's by Permobil. I want you to follow me outside. I'm going to sit in this chair. I'm going to drive it around and give you a little demonstration just so you can kind of see what I look like sitting in the chair. This is the Permobil F3 with the seat lift. I'm actively raising the seat lift and driving at the same time so that I can show you that you are able to raise it and drive while it's in the raised position. I am maxing out at about 3 miles an hour when I'm in the up position, but you can see it's very stable. Like I said, I'm 6 foot tall, 220 pounds, so you can see that this seat could be bigger for me. It's a little bit small, but like I said, that's why we can adjust these. But you can look at this front wheel driven unit here. Does have a pretty good turning radius. I mean, it is a front wheel driven unit, so mid wheel is going to turn in a sharper turning radius, but it is super comfortable, and once those brakes release, it is a very quiet unit. Like I said, this has the 12-inch seat lift, electric tilt, electric recline, electric legs, anterior tilt, and the full lighting package. 78 or 74 miles total drive distance. So if you're looking for a really nice front wheel driven unit that does have a reading tray or a lap tray to eat on, go ahead and take a look at this unit here.
Hi, I'm Mark.
And my name is Alex. We're co-owners of Marc's Mobility.
I started this company in 1995.
We sell many products, not just what you see in this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us at the number below at 800-677-6293. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.